and then return to people, to your tribe, so to speak, and share with them what you learned, or maybe even just show up with whatever energy shift has occurred when you were off. Everybody, when I was sinking on the gym floor, I was the underdog, and everyone, my clients were all like, "Oh, good for you, like keep going after your dream." They see
Right,
like
I'm
blanket,
just
like
gonna go up
the
and have a
the
quick
rain, I
shower.
was sleeping there. It was heaven. I lived there. I didn't have a shower. I didn't have a shower. Everybody was like pro me.
You aren't supposed to be in the bathroom. No, you're gonna have to fuck off. No, I'm not doing that in here. So, right, basically, we're going to do this. So, yeah, it just kept spinning. So, I'm going to wash me hair. So, I'm going to turn you that way, right? Because I don't want you to see me, you know what I mean, in the bathroom. It's not very good. Yeah, Lisa, just have you turned around because I'm not letting anybody see me, you know. Right, where's that shampoo, right? I'll show it. I'm just going to get the shit out of me now, yeah. Come on, you fucker. You motherfucker, you grey-haired fucker. Come on, get out, you bowsy. Get out of me here. Ah! It's fucking roasting. Fuck! Ah! Oh, God. Lord have mercy. Hang on. Fuck. Lord have mercy. Fuck you now, bro. Oh! Fuck. Oh, you fucking troll. No, conditioner. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. No. Will you just come off, you fucking bastard? There you go, come on. Get in there, all the cream. Conditioner. You up there with that, you bowsy. No, all that conditioner. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Right, come on, you pagan fuck. Get the old conditioner into me hair. Right, come on, baby. Oh, baby, how will I follow me? Oh, I'll tell you what, the fucking water is beautiful. Look, I mean, scald and fuck's sake, like really, my fucking neck is burning here. Ah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stay there a second, for fuck's sake, bro. That's hot, bro. Right. Clear your cunt. Oh my God. Oh, come on, show me, baby. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're joking, man. It's not taken. Oh, fuck. I like that. Oh. Wow, bro, you are fat, man. Oh, fucking hell. You know, I used to have, wow. What's the story with that? Right, I'm gonna have to do it back in the show. So, yeah. No diets come out. Oh, right. Do you like it? Have I got broad shoulders? Yeah, you can fuck off, man. I'm gonna do it back in and give me balls a good scrub. You know, use can wait. You know. Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking bastard falling. Right, come on, socks and jocks. Off with the socks and off with the jocks. Right, you're gonna have to give me a second, yeah? Because I have to do this real quick. Oh, me. Right, here we fucking go. Get up your bells here. Oh! Fuck! Oh, get up your bells here. Oh, yes. Give it to me, baby. Oh. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Oh, hello down there, mate. You look happy. Oh, get up there with that in the helmet. You know when you have a big nozzle and you point the big nozzle at your little nozzle. Yeah. Come up there with that. Run there with that. Yeah. I smell a mint. I smell of a fucking polo, I swear down. Get up there with that. Go on. Bit of tea tree oil on and now, come on, you're fucking flying, lad. Oh, la calling me. Wash me balls. Oh, wash your balls. Get off. Go there with that. Come on, you baby. Give it to me. Yeah, I'm away. Look. Oh, yeah. Come on, tomorrow. Go up tomorrow, yeah. Right, that'll fucking do. Oh, yeah, wait. The arsenal, run the arsenal around. Oh! I gotta run the arse out. Go now, that. Now. Woo! Oh, baby. No way, I have hairs on my chest. No way. Around 50, and I have hairs on my chest. No fucking way, mate. I swear down. You don't want to see this. This is fucking, yeah, you definitely don't want to see this. Look. But you have to give me a minute because, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, that was beautiful, that, man. Fuck's sake, that was lovely. man. Hello. Hello. Look, I'm in the fucking shower. Look, the ditties on him. Look at the ditties on him. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry about that. Get up out of that. Do you know what? I fucking hate my feet. I hate feet in general. Yeah. Big nozzle. Yeah, I got the nozzle. In fact, it doesn't matter what I did with the nozzle. You know, but it's like, while you're there, you know what I mean? Get the nozzle on your tozzle. You know, give me a second, hang on. And I might look handsome. Right, fuck it. Oh, that was nice, that. Ooh, yeah. Hit me. Right. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, so, dyed me hair. I'll show you all now in a second. You know, I like it. You know. Yeah. Right, I better get a pair of them on before I get into trouble. You know. Get on the Adidas boxers, go on. Get up, you big Adidas, you. Oh, now I'm finally ready. Does it look alright? Fucking thing. Fuck off. Will you stop messing and just get on me fucking foot? You know, like, what? You know, fucking got dye everywhere. Oh, fuck. Oh, leave it out, will you, man? This is, you know, just let me fucking out. Ah. Now we're ready. Right. Oh, Jesus. Yes. Fuck yes. Oh, that was lovely, that, man. I feel fresh as a fucking daisy, mate. Come on, we go downstairs. That was fucking magic. Yeah, well, I was going to do it, but I was thinking of the cold, Lisa, you know, and I was like, Bollocks, I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's done now, it's out of the way.
That's it. So stay focused, don't be afraid to be by yourself and spend time alone. Okay?
Like I said, I'm working on myself. You know, it's like I'm learning new things about myself all the time. You know, like the way I see it is, you only get one life.
Everyone is jealous of what you got. No one is jealous of how you got it. People see trophies, but not dreams.
Hello. I look a bit different, look. I didn't know it was wet, man.
Until you get to that point where you don't give a damn about what other people think about you. My philosophy is why be normal when you be the best.
I need sugar. I'm gonna
I want to make the difference. So everything I do.
I'm gonna go get sugar, mate, because I can't fucking sit in with no sugar. I'm going out on the scooter for a minute. I need to go and get some sugar because there's no sugar. I need tea, I need sugar. You know, it's I need two things, Wi-Fi and sugar.
My mind is absolutely bulletproof, solid as a rock. I am what I want.
Kobe Bryant was not interested in winning championships. He was
I'm gonna
obsessed.
go get some sugar.
And obsession comes in the small details that nobody pays attention to. And I have a saying, right? Interested people watch obsessed people change the world.
When is the athletes who train to win? They train every day, every session, so they win on match night. And then, I remember saying to Adam's group, there are just those very few players who train to dominate. They train so hard that winning is inevitable on race night. And Adam said, that clicked for me. I decided I'm going to train to dominate. So he said, when I go into the Olympic final, I know I'm going to win.
When you ask them why do you do it, it's because there's a possibility that you can, and that's enough. Like I think I can do this. I know I can be something.
Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually, you've been planted.
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times.
Listen, I'm going to get sugar. I won't be long. Right, so I'm gonna leave you. Man, I'm gonna leave me phone like that, yeah?
It's a mastermind of creative fear down in your mind. It causes setback after setback. So the question is about winning.
So look the way my camera is, look. No one can see shit, right? I'm just going to get sugar.
Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
Since we're 11 years old, I always make pressure to me. Cristiano, you are the best player in the world in my mind. I'm always thinking in that way. And I put a lot of pressure to myself. You have good sides when things go good, okay? But when the things go wrong, you feel that too because you make too much pressure to me. I make pressure to me. But I love that. I know to deal with that.
I hate losing. I mean, it's not even a question. But I mean, I think respect losing because losing is a part of winning. And you never just win. You got to lose to win. Losing is going to hurt, to a point where you would look at how can I do things different? How can I change? Before you can look at someone else, you got to look at yourself in the mirror because that's how things get started.
Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do. Anything I'm afraid of, I confront. And that's my personality. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible. Do not give up. Do not feel like you're tired. When you're tired, think of last year and think of that record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that record. We can make it. We gotta believe. We gotta be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we gotta put our fundamentals together. That's when we gotta be more focused. When we tired, look across the field and see how tired they are. That's to give you more effort. Be like, I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna get fundamentally strong. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they're tired. That's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out.
We work in such a tight timeline where we shoot products and they have to go into brochures within days.
Using Gemini and Google Docs, I find it easy to translate ideas into text. It saves a huge amount of time in business.
Your Just Clean bathroom smells great until the next flush. Use Febreze bathroom. Flip to activate. No diesel electricity needed. Febreze bathroom is a unique liquid diffuser that constantly fights odors and freshens for up to 50 days. Enjoy Just Clean freshness feeling for longer with Febreze bathroom.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. Pero only one thing is true. I will be champion one day, I promise.
If you love something, if you have a strong passion for something, you would go to the extreme to try to understand or try to get it.
Sometimes we don't have food to eat one day and we just drink water.
Just drink water.
Just drink water.
Did you really sleep in a cardboard box and on pavement at times outside when you were growing up?
Yes, outside the street I sleep in the carton, the carton, the box. I'm so thankful to God that I had experienced that life, before I get this life.
Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion. Thank you very much.
If I disappear, like, who cares? Nobody cares, man. Seriously. That's okay. That's life. That's life.
Life isn't fair at all. At all. So what are you gonna do about it? I knew that no one was coming back to help me. No one's gonna miracle me to be somebody special. All my situations are on me now. It's solely on me.
It's the day you know you've passed from childhood to adulthood. The day you accept full responsibility.
There's a moment when every boy realizes no one's coming to save him, and that's when he becomes a man. And some boys never get there and stay children forever.
No one can save you but you. You have to put the mind into what you want to put the mind into. If you believe in something, you can achieve it.
Hey, I've realized in life, if you want to win, you don't need to be the smartest. And a lot of times, you don't even need to be the best. You just need to be that guy that never gives up. And we all know that one person that no matter what you throw at them, no matter how many times you knock them down, they're going to get up and they're going to stand in glory and in honor and face their issues head on. That guy, that is the guy you need to be.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
I became obsessed. I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it.
I'm sick and tired of hearing. I'm sick and tired of having to eke my way through life. Sick and tired of being a nobody.
You wanna become best, you wanna become champion, and now you wanna say like you're tired? Who cares? You're tired? Nobody cares about you. He was tired, he had personal problem, family problem. Nobody cares.
Now look, sugar, you need to just keep living. Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller. Pain teaches us who we are. Sometimes it's so bad we feel like we're dying. So we can't really live till we die. Yeah.
Stop waiting for life to be easy. Stop hoping for somebody to save you.
Just stop thinking, worrying, looking over your shoulder, wondering, doubting, fearing, hurting, hoping for some easy way out. Stop it and just do.
It's the story, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're all writing a book. What's your book look like? What does your book look like? Like your life is a book.
Where have you been?
That was a fucking record, that shit.
And where have you gone? You look at your life. You look at what you produce. Is it giving you what you want? Are you living on purpose? Are you living your dream? Are you acting on your ideas? Are you doing all you can do? Have you gotten comfortable?
Work your ass. There is no magic.
Still there?
There is no magic out there. You cannot get around. You have to work and work and work.
This and that. There's no hack, bro. There is no life hack. To grow that thing, how do you grow it? Do it. And do it. And do it. And do it. That's the hack. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff you say. You gotta be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great.
Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times.
Soft times create soft men.
Soft men create hard times. No one can work out for you. Doesn't matter how much.
Anyway, good afternoon. How are you doing?
And so in the early days, like it feels so painful because you're like, you look around to see who can help you, and you're like, it's me again. And so you always have to be the person who roots for you before everyone else does. The path of the exceptional person is one of an exception, which means that you are not the other people.
If all you guys are doing left, is that one person who say, you know what, left's not the right way. I'm going right. We didn't follow the crowd. That person is not afraid of doing what they believe is right in their heart and not following someone else because someone else said, let's go this way, and they agree with everybody. I'm like, yes.
Come on, man.
If you're right, you're right. We're going to follow you. I like people who stand for something, they believe in something, and this is the way I'm going to go whether you like me or not.
The one companion that's always going to be with you is yourself.
Brilliant.
What you have. Well, if you don't have somebody who's going to do that, become that somebody. And you need to encourage yourself. You need to look around, and you need to be able to encourage yourself and say, look, I'm not stuck here unless I choose to stay here.
Write down that something didn't happen on your habits of early mornings, painful workouts, long cardio sessions, hungry nights. Happens in all moments of fear. We all have when faced with a difficult goal, and then more so when you make that fear. It happens in every second of every day before you win. If you can take every opportunity you have to bring yourself closer to your goal, win every one of those opportunities, all while becoming more resilient in the process, how can you win? That is an exciting opportunity. An exciting responsibility to find out what you're truly capable of.
Once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything. Your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, hard times, going through death. Real life, you can't Google that, man. There's 24 hours in a day where you're alone in this brain, and your brain is talking to you in all kinds of ways, and it wants to control you, pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain, and your brain controls you, you gotta tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You gotta control it. If not, it's over. I don't have much time. What would I keep saying? I'm angry. I want it all, man. And I want more than that. How you gonna get? I'm willing to work for it.
So therefore I demand to get it. And I work harder and harder and harder.
Meeny,
And
miny,
people that write me and say, I'm lost, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. Drive me nuts.
Yeah, no bother, Leash. Love you
Have
too.
some ownership, some credibility behind your actions and your words. Mean what you say, do what you say. Follow through for something for one time in your life. One time, follow through what you said. You will feel a high that you've never felt before. When you follow through with things in life, guys, you achieve the confidence, the mentality that anything's possible.
What's the least amount of sleep you play the game on? Is there a story where it's like, you know, no one knows about, where you went and played a game and it was so insane for whatever reason?
No sleep.
You played the game.
There's no sleep. Zero sleep. Zero sleep. It's like, you know, kids, Natalia had a certain, you know, health situation, what have you, and you're staying up all night, and then you got to go out and perform because fans don't know, teammates don't know, nor do they care. Nor
Shout out to Kobe Bryant.
Up all night, you got to perform, right? And so you just got to.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'll ring you at 2 o'clock. I've just fucking got back from the shop. I'm trying to make a smoke and have a cup of tea. I was gonna get some lamb sips, man. I'm fucking sneezing like.
Nobody cares. I'm the only one putting the pressure on me. Nobody gives a damn about it. And then after that knocked out, I got so scared that it happened again. It's the most humiliating day of my career. I was so angry. Like I said, I was putting too much on myself. It started there. Like, I didn't even want to buy eggs at the grocery store because people, they look, you get knocked out. Like, I thought everybody cares about me. Nobody cares about you.
I see a lot of players take vacations with other players that are close friends. And they'll just take vacations just to take vacations, or just hang out just to hang out. Like I never did that. Why didn't you do that? Well, because when I retire, I didn't want to have to say, I wish I would have done more.
Rest in peace to Kobe. Thanks for coming in, Richard.
Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. That sun is gonna be up in the morning regardless of how I feel and how depressed I am. The sun is gonna shine in the morning. And at nighttime, the moon gonna be here. You're gonna look up, these days gonna keep going by. So you let the days go by and look up and you done wasted a year doing what? What, do you just pick it up? Alright. I figured out mistakes, life goes on.
Michael Jordan tells me one day he wants to be the best player he's ever played here. And that's where you gotta work harder than you did in high school. He said, I worked as hard as everybody else. I said, oh, excuse me. I thought you just told me you want to be the best player to ever play here. He said, I'm gonna show you. Nobody will ever work as hard as I worked.
He just got better and better. I mean, I've never seen a guy that I thought was as good as anybody I'd ever seen. The best 6'4" high school player I'd ever seen. And 5 years later, he's 10 times better. 5 years later, he's 10 times better. None of us ever saw what he was going to do, and we thought he was going to be great. But nobody saw what, I mean, that boy just worked his butt off.
Muhammad Ali worked his butt off. And I saw it firsthand. Now remember that there was a sports writer that was there in the gym.
Anyway, how's everybody down? There's 25 bouses in my chat. I've just dyed me hair.
And he said,
I'm trying to make myself handsome for someone.
It hurts. Now think about that. He doesn't start counting his sit-ups until he feels pain. That's when he starts counting. That is working hard.
What do you think of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'm not running 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, in the gym, long sessions by myself. Man, I've trained 99% of my life alone. No one had none of that. I did all of the work alone.
Let me tell you something, homie. These clubs, these parties, all this going nowhere. The more weird you are, is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your molding and shaping and developing your ideas.
Give me a bit of hash, and I was like, I've not had any of that for years. You gon' fly.
There's a big difference between 99% in 100. I always thought that I was giving 100%. I wasn't. But I was only 1% from making that money, from being where I want to be, from having everything in life that I've ever dreamed of. But it's that 1% that we sleep on. It's that 1% that we wake up in that morning and we're like, you know what? Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Well, guess what? That's why it's so easy to be great nowadays, because most motherfuckers are weak. For real.
Shut your fucking mouth. You're only good at running, you prick.
To the person who's making the buck, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity potty. Telling everybody your sad and sob stories, trying to get people to show up to your pity parties and your pity parades. If you ever see me in a Rolls Royce, a private plane, a 6 or 7 star hotel, living my life to the fullest, don't hate on me. Don't get jealous of me, because I worked my ass off to get it. Everything about my life and career, I've earned it. Ain't nobody gave me shit.
Amen.
Nobody handed me nothing.
Hey, fucking men.
Awaken the beast inside. It's game on. It's focus. It's go set. It's time for you to take advantage of the access and the resources that you have in your country and your community. You got a problem with your life. You got a problem with your environment. Do something about it.
Do something.
If you want it, go get it.
Are you procrastinating? Are you invading your own greatness? Are you challenging yourself? Are you experimenting? Are you learning something different? Is your life an adventure or is it boring? Why are you here? What brought you here? Investing the time, the money.
That's one good thing. Capital one.
If you have a dry, flaky scalp,
Oh,
moisture
no,
isn't
no.
enough. If your scalp feels dry and tight, don't worry, because we have Head and Shoulders
Okay.
Dermax Pro. It helps fortify your scalp
Yeah,
barrier
okay.
and moisturizes your scalp.
Oh,
It
shit.
fortifies. It fortifies. Beautiful hair starts with a moisturized
Cup of
scalp.
tea.
Head and Shoulders Dermax Pro.
Cup of tea, yeah, I'm doing fine. Let me get off. It's not coming from his nostrils. Look at that, fucking disgusting. That. Oh, I'm glad I fucking done that and got my hair out of the way, man, because it takes fucking ages. But it's turned out okay, you know what I mean? And I feel alright in myself, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a good day. You know, I feel nice and calm. That shower was fucking gorgeous, man. It was so hot. You know, I'm not joking, you're literally as hot as I can cope with. You know, I turned around to wash my arse, man. I burnt the arse on myself. I'm not joking you. That cunt does have it on bake mode. Like, you know, I was expecting to look in the mirror and see skin going out my arse. The fucking water was that hot, mate. That's the fucking hottest water I probably ever sat under. I'd say on a hot and cold. Well, I was just sitting there thinking earlier on. I was like, will I do me hair? I went down to Tesco in record time to get sugar, and my fucking scooter was on 1 bar. You know, I don't know what's going on with it. Fucking doing my tits in. Yeah, I think it's turned out alright. Like, it would have been the same if you had a doing it or ruined the towel I did, but look how grey it is. It's good, it's nice, it's turned out, I like it. You know, I'm working on my maintenance. You know what I mean? I have been. Ever since I hit 50, I was thinking like it's all downhill, bro. Or uphill. I'd say more uphill than downhill. I'd sooner climb than fall. I'll tell you that now. All I need is an opportunity, that's it. That's all I need, you know. And I have that, so. And this opportunity, I'm working on fixing me fucking head. You know, like triggers just don't go away. They calm like seas, like a tsunami, man. I'm telling you. Like 3 weeks ago, I had a nervous breakdown, a full-on breakdown. You know, it's like, and I know that to fix yourself, you have to break. And I've been broke a few times before. I think breaking learns you. It gives you knowledge and experience of pain. You know, it's good sometimes to hurt. You know, 'cause it lets you know you're alive. When you're hurting, you know you're alive. You know, but you have to swing for what you believe in, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It's your dance and your dance partner. But I'll tell you one thing: you can't be good to have a cup of fucking tea. I want to dye my hair green. In all fairness, this colour green. You know, green is one of my favourite colours. You know, I like green. Uh, I got a t-shirt for Christmas and I've worn it twice already, man. You know, but I want to keep it up. It's like, it's a nice t-shirt. You know, a nice pair of skinny jeans. Ha. You know what we're all like here. Me, Mark, and Alex. We all love our clothes. You know, you see Mark's wardrobe, you see Alex's wardrobe. You know, he's fucking thousands of pounds worth on that rail. Grand's worth of clothes and trainers. Just, you know what I mean? I remember a time in my life when I didn't have 3 t-shirts, where I was in a hostel. I was after getting out of a psychiatric hospital and I had to present myself to the town hall as homeless. So they put me in a fucking hostel and it was the worst thing you could have done. You know. But I learned from it. I got strength from it. You know, I learned about suicide because of it. I learned about how strong I am and how weak I can be, and what my weaknesses and what my strengths are. And I know my weakness is my family. And I think any good person, that would be their weakness, because you don't fuck with someone's family, especially not mine. Because it's like, oh, that's all I want is my family to grow. Like, it's crazy. I've got 3 baby mothers living in this city, and they all get, well, they're civil to each other for my sake and for the kids' sake. Now, you wouldn't get that in Dublin. 3 baby mothers getting on. You wouldn't be able to be in the same room. Irish women are bonkers, man. Your wife's your husband and your husband is your wife. Where I used to live, I seen women fighting. You understand? Like Christine Farrell, she was as tough as any of them lads at the Red Wall. You know what I mean? She was a chick. Jackie Cal, she was scary as fuck too. Still, and what? You know, you learn from people, like, and I've learned from a lot of bowsies. You know, now I've just turned into a housie. A regular guy, you know. And that's what I want to be. You know, me past is me past. There's nothing I can do about that, but I can alter my future and me present. I don't care about the past. Fuck the past. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, I've not killed anyone. Yeah. But, you know, I have loads of mates that are locked up for life for murder. You know, I grew up with killers. You know, and I remember, man, when we were kids and all, like, I never seen it like this. I knew that we'd be a force to be reckoned with if we come together as a unit. And in Ballyfair, mate, if you hit one of us, you hit us all. And that's the fucking motto, mate. And that's the truth. And I learned that at 15. I was surrounded by shot callers, real G's, proper gangsters, not fucking idiots, real G's. You know, and I wanted to be one, but I tell you what, I'm fucking glad I got away from it. Well, I've never got away from it because it's the same around here. All the kids on the surrounds and fucking you see them with their new man bags and you tell them, bro, listen to me. Go to university, you know, sacrifice 4 years of your life, keep your nose clean, and you'll be a good earner. You can take that degree anywhere around the world as long as you haven't got a criminal record. You know, it's like I made a lot of bad decisions when I was a kid that affected me future. Years ahead, it affected. I was supposed to join the army. You understand? I have a leader's mentality, you know, and I have a big family, and every one of them said it'd be me. And like I said, I have a big family, loads of cousins that are proper fucking head cases, right? Do you hear that train? Hear how near it is to me? I pissed on you! Ah! What? Look at me now. Fuck you. You had your chance. And you missed. All you could do is drown me in fucking oil like piss. Yes. Do you know anything about recovery, rebuilding, mindfulness? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've had my head up my ass for the last few years. You know, being flattered by having a younger chick. A very handsome one too, like Dolly Parton. You know, but you fight for your family and I'm fighting for mine. That's what I'm doing. You know, I'm working on my own mental health, like little things like dyeing your hair, diving in your shower, fucking whatever it may be. You know, just a fucking, yeah. But like I said, I was brought up with family values. You know what I mean? We're a very tight unit here. Me and the boys, you know, we die for each other. You know, but around here, when you've lived here 30 years, you know everybody on the estate, right? You know, I've lived here 3 times longer than I lived in Cherry Orchard, probably 3.5 times longer than I lived in Ballier. Basic. That's where I am right now. Basic. Right beside the Etihad, so I'm not hard to find. You know, and ask anybody to tell you where I live. But if you come here with bad intentions, I'd say to you, come in the back, and if you spark me out, you'll walk out my gate without nothing happening to you. But if you come to my door, you won't get out of the garden. You know, hey, like, it's one of them housing estates where everybody knows everybody and everybody looks out for each other, you know. There's good community spirit in this community. And I tell you what, we are a community down here in Beswick. Beswick's like Ballier. That's the truth. You know, I see the kids making the same mistakes I made. You know, and some of them, they could go on to greatness, but they don't believe in themselves. Because no one believes in them, so why would he believe in themselves, you know? I made my son believe in himself, and look what he did. He went to uni, right? It's the way forward, education, not being a gangster. Being a gangster is going to get you killed. Being educated is going to be your salvation. You can take that to the bank. When you've been shot and stabbed and allegedly shoot people, you have to be a certain kind of person. Blood doesn't bother me. One of my best friends bled out on me. I had blood all over me face, me hands, me neck. You know, for about 2 years, every time I washed my hands, I could see his blood. And then 4 years after that, when I was in prison, one of the fellas that was there that night that stabbed him, he tried to fucking hurt me, and he missed. And the big fella took a slip, and I bounced the radio on him. You know what I mean? I just fucking tuned the cunt in. You know, what you meant to do. If I let, like I said, you haven't got a choice. People come to your cell, you have to defend yourself. And I tell you what, I'm so glad I got out of there, because I was a jammy bastard to get out of there with me eyes. Because that's what they tried to do. You know what I mean? Sugar and water the first time, washing up liquid and hot water in the shower. You know, they stabbed me about 10 times. You know, and then they got me again. A screw come to me cell about 9:15. He says the governor wants to see you. I knew that the governor goes home at 5, 6 o'clock, right? So I know what's happening. You know, it ain't no okey doke, as they say. What? This ain't no joke, bro. He brought me from A wing over to C wing and put me in the yard and said the governor will be able to see it in a minute. And 3 dudes come into the yard and beat the shit out of me, mate. I'll tell you that. I hadn't got a chance, mate. Fucking bash me. And I had no time. But yeah, it's one of them things, like, you know, when you go to prison, you're gonna not get along with a few people, and there's a few people, if you've done none of them, they don't forget, and they didn't forget me. They wanted to make an example out of me, so I said to God, listen, I'll die trying to get out of this jail, but if you help me, I'll dedicate my life to helping other people for free. You know, I could have charging people membership. Look, many videos I've made. There's nobody in our circle that's made more videos or content than me. Nobody. Who isn't monetized. I got my channel monetized and I crashed it purposely. Fuck the money. I didn't come here for money. You know, I come here because I noticed a lot of people had mental health issues. When I used to go on the cesspit, I was in a few groups with a few people, and I realised who was okay, who was a cunt, and who was a right cunt on YouTube. So I said, fuck this, I'm jumping ship. You know, this is getting too toxic. People are calling each other out. I live in Manchester, mate. These people will come to your fucking door. Do you understand why you got children there? Shut your fucking gob. You know, I live in this city, you know, and Hector was fucking slating, I think, Dougie at the time. And I said to him, bro, listen, your missus can bonnet you. They'll bury you. Do you understand, bro? They'll come to your baby's house, your baby ma's house. And if you're not there, they'll go to your ma's house and wreck it. You know, like, I don't disrespect anybody, but one thing I do know, if anybody came here, I know that me and my 2 brothers are ready. You know, you don't need to get ready, you stay fucking ready. He's been around world champions. I've been around a couple. Alex isn't really. Alex is very peaceful. He's a peaceful spirit, but he is a psychopath. Mark has bipolar, and I've got complex PTSD, so you wouldn't get out of the garden. Like I said, I know what happened the last time. Someone come to my house. It caused murder on this housing estate. Fucking murder. And I went out on my own. And went into the pub on my fucking own. Yeah. And there was 15 people sat there. I'm not even going to go in because it's been resolved a long time ago. But if you're at home and someone comes to your home with bad intentions, I have a mate who's a traveller, right? Young Joe Joyce, right? He's locked up in jail because 4 people come to his house with bad intentions. He went out and one of them ended up losing loads of blood and died. and then he went to jail for that. Hang on a minute, I'm watching EastEnders on my TV with me missus and me kids, and you come to my door with weapons and expect me not to do something? Like, I'm outnumbered, right? So, if I'll just pick the shovel up, you know, whatever's there, you know, and he hit somebody and he's locked up for life now. I went to 3 of his fights. That's how I met Dan. I met Dan at a gypsy fight. That's how we met. And Dan says to me, if you dive on my channel, I'll give you 25% of it. So I said, fuck this, right? Fuck the cesspit. I love fighting. I like talking about fighting. You know, I know a little bit about it. You know, I love football. I love music. But you see, UFC, I can't get enough of it. You know, I love the sport. You know, I love to see two people open each other up. And at the end of it, have a hug and, you know, say like, fuck me, bro, you just beat my ass, look at me face, you know what I mean? And then afterwards, just have some food together and use our families and all, you know. Like, boxing's meant to be a gentleman's game, and a lot of people bring the sport into disrepute because they don't know fuck all about boxing. They don't know the first fucking thing about it, the fundamentals. Conor got it right. I'll agree with him when he said timing beats speed and precision beats power. You know, you just need to be accurate. You know, use your space. You know what I mean? Let them make the mistake and then you fucking extend. Or let them, they will make a mistake, and when they make a mistake, punish them. You know, just keep a high guard. That's all you need to do. Where are you going? This cunt, man, he looks like he's gone to Paris Fashion Week. Bro, well, you see this cunt. Like I said, we like our clothes, right? But he's always trying to outdo me. Look at him dressed like a fucking king.
Going out.
Where are you going?
Town.
All right. Stay out Piccadilly Gardens, whatever you do. I wouldn't even walk through. Well, I'd walk through with you. It'd be great because there's loads of head cases in and we fit in. You know, do you know the famous words I like? Do you know who I am? Show me. Huh? Yeah, show me. I don't want to know. Show me. We'll see. You know, do you know who my hero was as a kid? Do you know who my superhero was as a kid? Bruce Lee. I know that sound mad and all, but he was one of my heroes because he was so humble and fucking noble and righteous and had humility. You understand, and he knew a lot about discipline, and it's like I watched all his movies, and it's like I was like, you know, I want to be that guy. You know, but at the time I'd no ambition. You know, and it didn't pay the bills. You know, working on a production line paid the bills for me. If I could have paid the bills with them, I would have, but I wasn't ambitious. You know, like nowadays, like fighting's for young guys. You know, it's for young men. But you can't beat a good fight and then shake hands after like men do, the old way. You know, we lack values and all, and because of fucking screen time. You know what? The amount of screen time that our kids have nowadays, okay, with PlayStations and fucking Xboxes, and you're talking to them, and they're fucking like that, look, tap, 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 and it fucking irritates me. Now, I don't have that problem at the moment. But just imagine you use some of that time to do something different, to learn a new skill, learn a language, learn how to dance, learn how to shoot, learn how to box, learn how to defend yourself. You know, like I had no choice as a kid. I had to fight with people in order to get their respect. You know, I got some beatings I did when I was younger. You know, it's like, but some of the people that beat me ass, we ended up becoming great mates and hanging around our corner on a housing estate that the media called the Red Wall Gang and the family. That's the estate I'm from. I'm not from the Grisdale estate. I'm from fucking Dublin 10, Cherry Orchard, the Avenue. Google it. You know, me and Gibbo got away. You know, like, I don't know how he survived that because when you do things on people, it comes back to you. He did me wrong, and allegedly 3 gunmen come to kill him in his lifetime, and he said, "Fuck this, I'm getting out of here," and he found God, and so I'm happy for him. I wasn't happy when I seen him handing someone a shotgun to shoot me with when I was a kid. But you can't go forward unless you forgive people. That's what I've learned about life. You know, even though you don't want to forgive people, if you don't, it makes you bitter. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm gonna end this live in a minute anyway. Does it look alright? But that's what I've learned about life. You learn things about yourself every fucking day. Like, I'm not even joking. You know, like, it's crazy. I keep hearing me mother in me head telling me, listen, this is how it has to be. Absence will make the heart grow fonder, and you have to work at it, youth. You know, if you truly love somebody and you want them to be happy, sometimes you have to make decisions, and even if you have to sacrifice your own happiness at the time, well, you have to do it. Like I said, it's like I wouldn't be with anybody else. You know, uh, when you love people, it doesn't. You can't just switch it off. You know, you can get angry and say fucking things, and in the heat of the moment, sometimes we say things like, out of anger. It's passion and love and commitment and dedication all rolled into one. And then if you feel like you're betrayed or it just fucking wobbles you, I know you had a major wobble a few weeks ago. That's what I had to say to myself, Jude. It has to be this way or you'll end up in the hospital. Now, I keep shit to myself. So if I start saying to Lisa, listen, I'm that close from going to the Manchester Royal Infirmary and saying, listen, I'm having suicidal thoughts and I'm worried about my own safety. Now, as soon as I say them words, I'm getting sectioned because I'm certified psychotic and I've already been in 3 times. Like, I'm the real deal. Like, I'm not one of these individuals that says, oh, I'm depressed. I'm on antipsychotics, antidepressants. I was on a mood stabilizer and the side effects are killing me. And they're irreversible. Like, people keep saying to me, oh, Jude, why don't you go to the hospital and do it? Because I fucking know. I do research. Do you understand? I'm not a fucking idiot. I read. And when I have free time, that's what I do. I'll read. Or I'll watch something. I like keeping my mind occupied because, like, when you stop, you're thinking, you're like, I'm 51. You have to try different things. Like I said, I wasn't really up for it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do me hair. I'm gonna make a cup of tea, go out the garden, have a smoke, and just have a think. Like, it's crazy. Me, Mark, and Alex, we're all mentally unwell. Alex is a psychopath. Mark's got bipolar, and I've got complex PTSD and psychosis, survivor's guilt. I've survived me granny, me mother, me father, me brother, me sister, me aunties, me uncle, me mates. You know, and for 30 years, it's like I had a way of coping with things, and it wasn't the right way. I carried all that anxiety, and it made me bitter and angry because I introduced some of these lads to the life, and they're dead now. You know, so I do. My mind sometimes wonders, and I do think, you know, maybe if I didn't do that day, or if I didn't give him this, he wouldn't have gone on to become what he was, and he wouldn't be found dead in the dirt, face down, with a bullet in the back of his fucking head, because he didn't listen. I told him, listen, don't play with these people. He said, fuck them. 3 months later, I got a phone call to say he got a bullet in the back of the head. Unless you're from Dublin, you'll understand it. It's not normal, and I'm not trying to normalise it, but that's the way it was. You know, we went from a street corner into a cartel, allegedly. Do you understand? A group of thugs, group of criminals, allegedly at a corner, snowballed into a cartel that's bigger than the Kinahans, and it doesn't get bigger than that. Mia, there's levels between gangsters and fucking cartel affiliates. Do you understand? Like, I grew up watching gangster movies and fucking all, and it's like, I wanted to be one, but when I come to the UK and people help me, and I was like, why the fuck are these people helping me? Like, you know, it's like, and I just changed me thinking, you know. It's like, cause Ireland taught me to hate England, right? I don't fucking hate anybody. My kids are English. Do you understand? I'm compromised on it, you know. I never imagined me children would be British. You know, I come from a staunch Irish family, you know, but it is what it is. I wouldn't give a fuck if me kids were from Arabia. Do you understand? It's like, if you insult me, it's ending 2 ways. Either you're gonna drop me, or I'm gonna sleep you. You know, everything's about respect and honour and loyalty, and, you know, you don't disrespect anybody. Stay in your own fucking lane, mate. I'm telling you now, because other people will notice. I'm gonna end me live because I have to ring me chick. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll fucking restart this in a little bit. Thanks everyone for coming in. Tell you what, at least that shower, man. I burnt the arsenal on myself. I turned around, and I'm not joking you, like the water was fucking like, Mark, I'm like, bro, that shit'll tear the skin off you, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, the water was hot. Very hot. Hot sauce. Shout out to Dustin Poirier. Lafayette, Louisiana. So look at the floor, look. Do you understand? This is why we have to do this. Because, you see, do you understand?
Sometimes you have to go beyond what you feel. You know, okay, this hurts, that hurts.
Right. Do you like me hair? I cut a line, right? So when I got out of... So what I did was, I got the razor, yeah? Can you see where I've gone with it? Right? It come out okay, didn't it? Do I look handsome? Hey, tell me, do I look handsome? Look. Yup, you bowsy. I don't wear the bottom ones unless I'm going somewhere. Right, I'm gonna end me live, guys. I'll see you in a bit. We out.